This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Mabuhay! You're watching the Business Portal, your gateway to business trends and opportunities. And I'm your host, Howell Mabalo. Mabuhay! You're watching the Business Portal, your gateway to business trends and opportunities. I'm your host, Howell Mabalot, and it's Christmas time. And in the Philippines, if it's Christmas time, it's online shopping, it's going to the mall, it's filling up raffle coupons, and before you know it, someone is calling your phone, selling you something, and you don't know where they got your number. Now, for that particular topic today, which is very timely, we're going to talk about Data Privacy Act of 2012. And today's 2018, so in a few days, it will be 2019. How far have we gone so far when it comes to imposing and implementing the Data Privacy Act of 2012? With us today is none other than the founding president of NADPOP, or the National Association of Data Protection Officers of the Philippines. Let's all welcome on our show, Mr. Sam Jacoba. Welcome, Sir Sam.
Hey, Howell. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
And hello to our friends at the GNN community. I know they're watching globally. So
Yes, at maligayang Pasko.
at manigong bagong taon in advance. You know?
Ayan.
Oh,
So ang topic natin natin ngayon, syempre, I talked about consumers.
that's
no?
correct. That's correct.
So, data privacy of our consumers.
Yung perfect yung sinabi mo, Howell, di ba? I mean, for example, you're taking your siesta on a Saturday, right? And then you receive a call on your
Oo.
cellphone, no? And then sabihin,
No number.
no number. At the same time, ganito pa yung script nila eh. Mr. They'll say your complete name.
Right? They will say complete
As if they're reading from a script, right? And then, next thing you know, they're selling you something. Right?
Oo.
Ikaw, bagong gising ka, pupungas ka pa. What happened?
Oo,
First
yeah.
thing you ask, how did you get my number? Diba?
And they can't answer.
Correct. Immediately, what did you feel? You feel,
You feel yung privacy mo was invaded.
yes, you feel violated, di ba?
And you feel
how do you
violated.
get it? Although, yun nga, for some people, mukhang legit naman talaga yung tawag, di ba?
Yes.
They may have given their calling cards in raffle draws. Remember, if you go, for example, to exhibits, like there are fish bowls there,
Yes.
drop your card and get a
And then
gift.
you qualify,
correct.
get a gift, and then you qualify for the major
Oh,
raffle
correct,
draw.
correct. So, by giving that, ina-assume na those who are marketers in those shows or in those
Okay.
booths, they assume that, okay, since you've given me your card, you've given me your consent. Okay? In privacy, that's one of the most important words.
Okay.
Yung consent.
Consent.
Okay? Yes.
Because without our consent, that's what you call a violation
That's
of the
correct.
Data Privacy
That's
Act
correct. That's
2012. So, sir, for our consumers' sake, ano ba yung Data Privacy Act 2012?
Yes, so yung Data Privacy Act po, para sa ating mga consumers, it was passed as a law in 2012. Tapos po nagkaroon siya ng implementing rules and regulations in 2015. The law created the National Privacy Commission or the NPC. The NPC is the government organization that protects the rights of data subjects.
Ayan.
Yung data subjects po tayo po yun.
Tayo mga consumers.
Correct. A data subject gives data. Ano po ba yung mga data that we hold? Siyempre, pangalan natin, our name,
Birthday natin.
birth dates, where we live,
Oo, yeah.
email address,
Oo.
cellphone number, even yung race mo, yung religion, yung economic status mo, those are parts of your data. Kasi, for example, ako, gusto ko malaman yung profile mo, di ba?
You just check out my Facebook account.
Makikita ka na doon.
Oo.
But you have, what you have given consent to be published for the public, di ba?
Only those that I've given consent
In
to.
fact, yung mga kaibigan mo, sometimes, doon muna ako yung cellphone number nila.
Oo,
Kasi
totoo.
hindi pala
Kasi
nila-
nakalagay nila yung cellphone nila.
Correct,
Ako, I
correct.
don't.
Correct, oo. For some people kasi, yung mga platforms sa ganyan, yung mga Facebook, yung mga Google, they really, nandun sa kanilang terms and conditions that you can use their platform in exchange for something.
In exchange. So nothing is really free.
Hindi sa lang siya libre, di ba? sabi nila it's free, right? But for example, for Facebook, if you look at their terms and conditions, sinasabi nila doon that they will, for example, ang tinatawag dito data mining. They're going to analyze.
Minimina nila.
Oo. They're going to analyze your behavior dun sa sa platform nila.
That's why yung mga mag-a-appear na mga ads is tailored fit for you.
That's correct, oo. Minsan magtataka ka. Tingnan mo, pag tinignan mo yung Facebook page mo ngayon, baka yung friend request or friend suggestion, nandun na ako.
Could be, yeah, because they see us.
Oo, meron itong tinatawag na geotagging. Makikita, okay, these people or these two accounts, even though they're not related, they've spent time together in a specific location.
So, ano yung thin line that divides legal and illegal?
Again, the law has defined it.
Okay.
So, yung ang kagandahan ng Data Privacy Act, it has strengthened the protection for data subjects.
So, kumusta sa Philippines? It's been implemented in 2012, so 8 years na.
Oo. So, 2015 talaga na-create yung National Privacy Commission.
Okay.
So, they're on their third year now. In fact, yung structure lang nila, there are three commissioners led by a chairman, si Chairman Raymond Liboro, and now si Deputy Chair Ivy Patdu and Deputy Chair si Dino Aguirre, tatlo sila. They each have their own functions dun sa batas. But so far, kung nanonood ka ngayon sa movie houses, may mga ads sila diyan explaining yung rights of data subjects.
Yes.
I think binibigay yun ng complimentary ng mga movie
So it's a preview before the main movie is presented.
Correct.
Or shown.
So ang kagandahan ng batas talaga, it really strengthens yung karapatan mo.
So ang question, karapatan, alam ba ng Pilipino ang karapatan nila?
Sa tingin ko, based on our membership, kasi mataas yun kasi ang members ng National Association of Data Protection Officers of the Philippines, DPOs ang tawag doon.
Yeah, DPOs.
Mataas ang awareness syempre kasi
Okay.
the law has created that role specifically. We copied much of our law sa European law,
Okay.
sa GDPR. And at the center of the compliance for companies is the Data Protection Officer.
Okay.
Ngayon yung mga DPOs, para siyang di ba meron kang Chief Information Officer,
Yes.
you have a Chief Technology Officer, and of course a Chief Executive
Ito
Officer.
yung mga deputy to or mga
The DPO is like a Chief Data Officer.
data officer.
He's in charge of data.
So how many DPOs do we have all over the Philippines?
Currently, yung registered dun sa National Privacy Commission is more than 20,000 na.
20,000 na.
But
So-
the law states that if you are a company that manages personal information, you need to have a data protection
So
officer.
every organization has to have a DPO.
You know why? Kasi ang pinaka-basic na unit that captures information is yung HR.
Oo, totoo yan.
So, di ba?
Totoo yan. Alam ng HR
So
lahat.
dapat lahat talaga dapat mayroong data protection officer and they should be protecting their data.
So let's talk about the NADPOP, sir.
Yeah.
So bakit mo naisip na parang kulang Let's put up this NADPOP.
Yeah, oo. So ito, we started, alam mo, nung lumabas yung batas, nakakatakot siya. Kasi along with the fines and penalties, meron siyang kasamang jail terms
Okay.
for infractions. In fact, the lowest jail terms like 6 months, going up to 5 years. Ganun katindi yung batas talaga. And we're one of the few countries in the world that has a penal clause na may jail terms.
Okay.
So at the start, when the National Privacy Commission started,
Can they appeal? For example, we didn't know.
wala pa naman so far So
Okay, wala pa.
again, based on our experience talaga on the cases that are being filed right now, being heard, yung negligence.
Okay. Speaking of cases, sir, before we roll into into showing this this episode live on air, we talked about the incident in Ateneo.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, you were saying something about it. So
Yeah, also I've been monitoring it. Of course, I have kids also, right?
So yung premise ibigay natin sa
The
audience
premise
natin.
that at the Ateneo, there's
I believe it was in December 19.
yeah.
Or it was uploaded in the
There was some video uploaded,
Last December 19.
by a Taekwondo black belt junior high school. As they say, bullying a taller guy.
physically
And then he has a crew. He has his own video crew.
Yeah.
Filming
Documenting,
it.
yes.
Documenting it, etc. So that's uploaded, and then technically it became viral. It didn't spread just through Facebook. You can see it in Viber. You can see it
even in Twitter.
Yes, that's correct.
So Twitter, and Instagram.
Yep, correct. So that's the nature of digital. I mean, it can be spread fast in different platforms. So, but what's bothering about this? It involves minors, right?
Oo nga
It involves minors. At the same time, once it's posted, the comments will reveal the name of that minor or those
In
minors.
fact,
who are
I've seen
involved.
the threads, the comments.
That's correct.
I've seen the address.
And
of
then the
this.
family of the
family picture,
will be dragged
the
in.
address.
That's correct. That's correct. So in that case, the law says that if you are collecting data, you need to be able to enforce the rights. So, and one of the rights of
Okay.
data subjects is the right to erase.
The right to erase.
Yes, so or the right to take.
But what
that
about those who
content.
shared it?
But again,
And most of the shared videos were committed or done by minors as well.
that's correct. That's correct.
Oh.
So I actually did an experiment. I know it's unethical really to share it, but I noticed that my friends are posting, "Hey, my video is taken down." I think Facebook has done an very active role in taking down incidences of that videos or those videos that are being shared on their platform.
Had the culprit been an adult?
Well, similarly, I mean,
Okay.
again, the law has certain exceptions. For example, if you're a public official, they have an exception, for example, for that one. But at the end of the day, again, I'm going to go down in the word consent. Did that data subject who's in the video give consent, for that video to be shared,
Okay.
across various, walls, across
Okay.
various for communities, for example. So that's a key word there.
Okay.
I mean, the fact that he or she was been identified has been identified by that video.
So markado na yung bata,
That's
no?
correct. That's correct. Oo. So in this instance, I think Facebook's been very proactive. I've noticed
Okay.
it. I told you I did an experiment. It's a pixelated, meaning it's not clear. I really chose it. I
Yeah,
shared
yeah,
it. In less than an hour, it was taken down.
Okay, even
Oh.
if it's pixelated.
Correct,
Even
correct.
if the faces are covered.
That's correct. That's correct.
And there's a smoke screen,
Yeah.
it's still been taken down.
Yep. So it's actually good. I mean, you can see that these technology companies can automate, for example, controlling content to go out of hand.
Okay.
But I don't think they can be as fast as how it's spreading right now.
So can consumers or can victims
Yeah.
of those kinds of viral videos file a case?
That's correct. So
They can.
the NPC has a hotline and an email address that we'll post it later. But they can go to privacy.gov.ph.
Okay.
That's the website of the National Privacy Commission, and there's a button there where you can file a complaint. So if
Okay.
you feel that your data rights have been violated,
Okay.
then you can file a complaint. To the
So what
National
about
Privacy
if
Commission. Yeah.
if it's an unknown number
Yeah.
and it doesn't register?
Yeah.
How can we file a complaint? It's an unknown number.
Yeah, they're masking numbers, right? So
Oh,
what
yeah,
you can
yeah.
do, for example, engage them in a conversation.
Okay.
I mean, these guys are also doing their jobs, right? And they may not know that they're already violating the law. So really ask them. Like I normally do before I just shut them down, right? And then they'll call again.
Okay.
So what we do is you educate them.
Okay. So give us an example of a victim of
Yeah.
of the data privacy invasion in the past many years.
Well, I won't name names,
Okay.
right?
You don't have to name names.
There's this, for example, famous movie star who took, I won't mention, at the NVS.
Okay.
There were two.
Okay. So it's a transport network
Yes,
vehicle.
correct. So she took that and then she got off. Next thing you know, people were calling her number. So apparently the driver.
The driver shared the number
That's
of this
correct.
movie star.
That's correct. That's correct.
And did this movie star?
She filed a case and filed a complaint to the National
Okay.
Privacy Commission. So
Okay.
that's an instance where someone who felt that her privacy was violated was able to, now address it. And then to the proper authorities. Prior to the law being implemented, there was no recourse for that, right? So, but again, consumers need to be aware.
Okay.
Oh.
So what should we do as consumers so we can protect ourselves?
Yep, the first one
Yeah.
is to be educated. We know your rights. The law has enumerated several rights, right?
Okay.
Well, that's the right to complain. It's there.
Okay. Right to complain.
Yeah, and right to get remuneration for
Okay.
damages. Okay?
Compensation. Yes.
Right to edit. You can edit for example, you saw your bank data, right? I mean, they got your mother's maiden name
Oh, yeah,
wrong.
grabe, no?
Can you please correct it? Or maybe that's right to correct.
Okay.
It's there, okay? Right to portability, meaning, for example, the data that they have, you want to move it to another platform, you can do that, okay? Right to erase, I mentioned
So
that
we have a
already.
plethora of rights,
Yep.
and we have to be educated about
That's
it.
correct.
So where and how can we have that formal education?
Again,
Or-
NADPOP is talking to several consumer groups right now. Hopefully, we can roll out both face-to-face and online courses.
Okay.
The National Privacy Commission also has several content on consumer education. So, as I said, I mentioned privacy.gov.ph. That's the site of the National Privacy Commission.
Okay.
Oo.
So how strong is NADPOP now? How many members do
Yeah,
you have
currently
now?
we're surprised. We're less than a year old.
Less than a year old, and
we're
yet-
able to, 200 plus members.
Wow. 200 plus
across
members.
all industries, across the nation.
Are they concentrated mainly in Metro Manila?
No, we
or-
have members as far as Tuguegarao and
Wow.
down to the Mindanao area.
So how can we qualify?
This
to
one,
be-
just send mail to privacy@nadpop.org.
That's good.
That's privacy@nadpop.org. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can help facilitate. We have 2 levels of membership. First is the first level is a DPO,
Okay.
Data Protection Officer and or Compliance Officer for Privacy, and then associate members.
Is it a technical training? Or?
No, it's not. It's not. If you will be immersed in data privacy, much of it is about business transformation.
Okay.
Because that's what the law did. The law really disrupted the way that companies are doing business in the Philippines. I mean, yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Before, there are companies who bought databases.
I remember in 1994,
That's
my
correct.
first job with Toyota, we were given this thick, this thick,
Yeah.
this thick of names and addresses.
Precisely.
And numbers.
Precisely.
We got to cold call them.
Correct.
And hoping that they would be interested
And
in.
then, where's the source of this data?
And we don't know. I didn't know.
Correct.
Well, usually the sales manager will hand you this.
Yep.
Call these numbers.
Yep. So right now, you cannot do that anymore.
That's already a violation.
Correct.
That's already a violation. Okay, so don't go away. We'll be right back for the next segment to talk about what has happened in the past year
Yeah.
and what are the future plans.
That's correct.
of
Outlook for
NADPOP.
2019. Yeah.
After 2019, with, of course, still with us, founding president Sam Hacoba. Don't go away.
Yeah.
Thank you.